officially September and we're now all getting into the fall mode and kind of getting away from summer makeup. I thought it'd be the perfect time to do a classic fall glam makeup look using the Morphe 35O palette, which is the holy grail of all palettes to use during the fall and winter months. Before I get into the video, also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alexi Artistry. If you are interested in seeing how I created this fall glam look, then just continue on watching. It's now September, and even though it is technically still summer, when September comes around, most of us start transitioning into the fall mode. And in terms of my makeup, I definitely start to use a lot more warm tones. Even though I prefer warm tones throughout the entire year, I definitely start to pull for more of my fall palettes. And the fall palette to have, which I think many people would agree with, is the Morphe 35O palette. So that is the palette that I'm going to use today to create a fall glam look. Using my Morphe M4for1 blending brush, I'm going to dip into the yellow shade. It is very close to Makeup Geek Chickadee. It is not super yellow, but it has a yellow and orange base. I'm going to start with the shade in the outer corner. And then I'm going to just sweep it in the crease and a little bit above the crease so it is a crease and transition shade. With the same brush, the next shade I'm going to go into is the shade that kind of looks like baby puke. That's how I would describe it. It has a green undertone, but it also has a brown base. And this is going to go in the exact same placement as the previous shade. Now I'm going to switch to my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to go into the brown shade directly under the green kind of baby pukey shade we went in with. And once again, this is going to follow the same shape, but it's just going to go a little bit lower down and more in the outer corner and brought directly in the crease. Because I do have slightly hooded lids, it will bring it slightly above the crease so that it shows when I'm looking straight forward. But if you do not have hooded eyes, then you can just go ahead and put this directly in the crease and the outer corner. Now I'm going to go back into my M4for1 blending brush and go back into that shade that we initially went into, the yellowy orange shade, and it's just going to blend out slightly the shades that we've gone in with already, just so that there's a gradient from a yellow orange to the more brown shades. Now I'm going to switch brushes to the Morphe M506 brush. And I'm going to go into the shade that is right in the center of the palette. It is a dark red that has more of a brown undertone. Actually, I'm not going to use that brush yet. I think I still need something that's a little bit bigger so that it's a little bit more blown out, but not too blown out. That is a little bit too concentrated. So going back into my MAC 217 brush. Now I'm actually going to go back in with the Morphe M506, and I just need a shade that is a lot darker than the rest, and there are a lot of these shades in the palette. They really all look the same. So I'm going to go in with the shade that is on the bottom row. It is the third from the end beside the two shimmery red shades, and this is going to be placed lowest than any of the other shades. I'm going to start in the outer corner. Now I do want to cut the crease. I know I do this in almost all of my looks, but it works very well with my eyelid shape. So I'm not going to actually do it like I usually do it. I usually actually stop not that far from the middle of my eye, but I'm going to take it a little bit further. Now that that's cut, I'm just going to set it with the really light, almost creamy white shade in the palette. I'm actually going to switch palettes to the Morphe 35F palette. This palette is really great because the bottom row is all matte, but then the rest are extremely pigmented. I'd say they're like foiled shadows. I'm going to go into the shade that is in the same row as the black. It is the second from the top. It is a bronze, but it also has a bit of an orange undertone. It is a little bit more copper, I guess I'd say. So it's going to tie in well with the transition shade. I'm going to go in with a shading brush. This is a number 14 brush from NYX. and I'm going to spray this brush with some Fix Plus, and that's really going to intensify the foil effect of the shadow. Going back in with my M506 brush, I'm going to go into that really dark shade that we defined the outer corner with, and I'm going to go back in and then just redefine the outer corner. Alright, so I just went ahead off camera and applied my Huda Beauty Scarlett lashes. I'm going to finish off my base makeup and then I'll go back and finish off the rest of the eye. To prime, I'm going in with my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. For foundation, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. For concealer, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape. To bake, I'm going with my RCMA No Color Powder. To wipe away the baking, I'm going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation on my Morphe M438 brush. Then I'm taking this big Real Techniques powder brush and setting the outer perimeters on my face. I don't really feel like contouring and bronzing, so I'm going to use a bronzer that gives an effect of both, and that is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M527 brush. For blush, I'm going with MAC Style. To set down all the powders and to prepare my skin for some highlighter, I'm going to spray my face with MAC Fix Plus. For highlighter, I'm going into the ABH x Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm going to mix the shade Forever Young, Glow Getter, and Forever Lit. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the shade Glow Getter and mix it with Forever Young. For my bottom lash line in the waterline, I'm going into the MAC pencil in Costa Riche. And then I'm actually going to bring it a little bit lower down. I'm just going to blend that out with a Morphe E36 brush. So I'm just going to grab the Baby Pukey shade that we originally went into and smudge out the liner. Now I'm going to grab the yellow orange shade and then just blend right underneath to connect it with the gradient we have on the top of the lid. And then the very outer corner, we're going in with that really dark shade that we originally grabbed, and it's going to be in the very outer corner. My camera happened to turn off when I was talking about this and I didn't realize, but for my lips, I'm using the NYX Suede Liner. What color is this? In Sandstorm. And then for lips, I'm using the Maybelline lipstick in Bare It All. Alright, so I'll zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look. If you did end up liking this video, it would be great if you could like, subscribe, and comment down below.